Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, it's been a little while. I am 16 weeks and 3 days today. So, it's been about 4 weeks since I last did an update. I don't know what's happening with my hair right here, but anyway, well, let's hop right into it. So first of all, I'm sick again. So at 12 weeks I told you that I had my doctor's appointment and how unhappy I was at that appointment because my ultrasound was like 5 minutes and I didn't really get to see anything, and I got 4 pictures of the same picture. So week 13 we decided to, and I started bleeding a lot afterward. Well, actually I didn't know until the next morning, and I woke up the next morning and like my underwear were soaked. It was on the bed and I was like, oh my god, what is happening? Like, I was so scared. And I called the doctor, and the nurse is like, well, is it still red? Is it a lot? And I was like, well, it's turned brown at this point, because by the time I woke up and I was able to call the doctor, it had been like 3 hours. And I was like, well, it's brown. I was like, but it is like enough that like a panty liner is getting filled. Not like quick, but like enough. And they were like, well, we'll talk to the doctor and we'll call you back. So like half an hour later, we had taken Michael to school and we were eating breakfast and actually sitting in the Walmart parking lot because we were going to go inside Walmart. And they called and they were like, well, it's common to have bleeding after sex, and they were like, you can come in if you want, but you don't really need to. And I was like, I want to come in. So I came in and they did another quick ultrasound, which it was on like a small little, like, I don't know, a way smaller little like office one. I mean, the screen was like this big, and we got a picture of the heartbeat, and then there's like this, it looks like this, just a circle, because it's all like grainy and you can't really see anything. Anyway, everything was fine. In the ultrasound, the baby had the hiccups, which I thought was really cool, because even with Michael and all his ultrasounds, I never saw like the baby actually have hiccups. But Michael had hiccups all the time, always. When like I was closer to the end of my pregnancy, he always had hiccups. But I never actually saw it on an ultrasound, so I thought it was pretty cool, because like I remember what it felt like with Michael when he had hiccups, and this baby was so small I couldn't feel it. So it's just weird. Anyway, I thought it was cool, not weird. So the bleeding lasted for a week until I was week 14. Like, all these things happen on like the exact day I turn a new week. So like the day I turned 13 weeks is when I started bleeding. And then the day I turned 14 weeks, it ended. Like, anyway, week 14, my morning sickness came back for like 2 days, and I just felt awful, like throwing up. Like, not like throwing up, but like the feeling that you're gonna throw up any minute, any time. Like, that was awful. And then week 15, nothing really happened that I can think of. I think week 15 was pretty normal. Anyway, so my week 16 appointment, we finally got to hear the heartbeat for the first time, because my other two, when I went in the first time, didn't get to hear it. I got to see it, and then the second time we got to see it, didn't get to hear it. Excuse me. And so we finally got to hear the heartbeat. Michael went to the appointment with us because he's still on Christmas break, and was really nice. It was actually my husband's birthday that day that we went. But once again, my appointment was at 9:50. I walked in the door at probably 9:48 and checked in. We sat in the lobby until 10:20. Went in, sat in the office until 10:45, and then, you know, he came in, checked the heartbeat, keeps asking me what we plan on doing for birth control afterwards, and I'm like, I don't know, we have no idea yet. Like, it really depends. Like, if this one's a girl, we'll probably be done with just 2. If this one's another boy, we'll probably try for a 3rd. Like, we don't know yet. And this is like the 3rd time he's asked me, and I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, so we did that, and then we decided to go ahead and do genetic testing. I know some people are indifferent about genetic testing, but it's our choice. We decided to go ahead and do it. So after the appointment, which we got done with the appointment at 11 o'clock, we had to wait for the nurse to fill out the paperwork for me to go basically walk across the street to the hospital. And it's not even a street, it's like the parking lot. Walk across the parking lot to the hospital and get blood work done. And then so we did that, and we went over, wasn't there very long, maybe 20 minutes, got the blood work done. He said that we would have the results from the blood work in about 5 to 7 days. So could be next Thursday or this upcoming Thursday now that it's Sunday. Then we find out everything's okay, and then we also find out the gender in that, so that'll be interesting to know before my ultrasound. That would actually tell me, because that's not until I'm 22 weeks, which is still like 6 weeks away, 5 weeks away now. So now that I'm 16 weeks, in the last 3 days, besides getting sick, nothing has happened. So yeah, that's where we're at. I will probably do another update. I don't know if I'll wait till my 20-week update or if I'll let you know as soon as I find out the gender. We'll see. It just depends on how everything goes with the genetic testing and the gender and all that, and what I want to do. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Oh, if you want to see this bump, it's probably larger than it should be. Let's see. Oh, can't get it in there. Let me see. I'm gonna have to move you. All right. So this is 16 weeks. Look at that. It looks huge. My mother has already commented about how big it is already, and it kind of upset me. I mean, with my son, with Michael, like this, okay, so I'm gonna suck it in. So if I suck it in real hard, like this was me at like 20 weeks when I found out Michael was a boy. Like, I was barely showing, but now it's like, boom. Anyway, it's like, but I've only gained like 5, I have that I've gained 5 pounds. The doctor's office had that I gained like 7, which, I mean, everybody's scale's different, and the doctor's office always seems to weigh you more. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in a couple weeks, maybe 4 weeks. I'm not really sure. See ya.